In this video, we'll see how to solve time and work aptitude questions. Time and work is one of the most common quantitative aptitude topics for many qualifying examinations. The concept of time and work remains the same. However, the questions may be a bit confusing. So, in this video, we'll see how to solve simple, medium, and complex level questions related to time and work. Welcome to Nisra, where you learn something new every day. Please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to get instant notifications on our videos. We will look into the first problem. So A can complete a work in 10 days, B can complete a work in 12 days, A and B start work together and after 3 days A has left the work. Calculate the number of days to complete the work. Here A takes 10 days to complete the work. B takes 12 days to complete the work. We have to calculate the LCM of 10 and 12, which is 60. Then divide 60 by 10, which will give you 6, then by 12, which will give you 5, which means if there are 60 units of work, A can do 6 units a day and B can do 5 units a day. So 1 day of work, that is A plus B, is equal to 6 plus 5, which is 11 units. A and B work together for 3 days. So 3 days of work is equal to 3 into 11, which is equal to 33 units. So in 3 days, 33 units are completed. So the remaining units is 60 minus 33 equal to 27 units. Since A left after 3 days, B have to complete the remaining 27 units. B can do 5 units a day. So B will complete 27 units in 27 divided by 5 days. So the total days is equal to 3 plus 27 by 5, which is equal to 8 2 by 5 days. Now we look into problem 2. A can complete a work in 10 days. B can complete a work in 15 days. A and B start the work together. After some days, A has left and the work is completed in 9 days. Calculate the number of days A worked. So here we know A can complete a work in 10 days. B can complete a work in 15 days. So the LCM of 2 will be 30. So now divide 30 by 10, which will give you 3. Divide 30 by 15, which will give you 2. So this means if there are 30 units of work, A can do 3 units a day and B can do 2 units a day. B worked for 9 days. So B can do 2 units of work a day. So B has done 9 into 2, which is equal to 18 units. Remaining units done by A is equal to 30 minus 18, which is 12 units. So A can do 3 units a day. So the number of days A worked is 12 divided by 3, which is equal to 4 days. Now we look into problem 3. A and B can complete a project together in 30 days. A worked for 16 days and remaining was completed by B in 44 days. Calculate the number of days taken by B to complete if worked alone. Now consider A can do X units of work a day and B can do Y units of work a day. Based on the first statement in our problem, we can conclude in 30 days A and B can do one work, which can be written as 30 multiplied by X plus Y equal to 1, which can be written as 30x plus 30y equal to 1. Based on the second statement in our problem, we can conclude in 16 days A has completed some work, in 44 days B has completed some work, which can be written as 16x plus 44y equal to 1. Now we have two equations. Solving equation 1 and 2, you will get x is equal to 1 by 60, y is equal to 1 by 60. Now, based on this, we can conclude that B can complete a work in 60 days. Now we look into problem 4. A completed a project in 20 days. How many days will B take to complete the work if B is 25% more effective than A? Let the number of days taken by B be X. From the problem statement, we know that by the time A completes 100 units of work, B can complete 125 units of work. So, the ratio of time taken by A and B is 125 is to 100, which can be written as 5 is to 4. Now, if we compare the time and days taken, we can write the equation as 5 is to 4, which is equal to 20 is to x. If we solve this equation, we can get the number of days taken by B, which is x, which will be equal to 16. Now we look into problem 5. Two men can build a wall in 9 and 10 hours respectively. When they work together, they build a wall in 5 hours and use 10 less bricks. Find the number of bricks on the wall. Let's consider two men as A and B. So, to solve this problem, we have to find out how much work can A and B do in 1 hour. So, from the problem statement, we know A can build a wall in 9 hours and B can build a wall in 10 hours. If we calculate the LCM of them, it will be 90. Now, divide 90 by 9, you will get 10, and 90 by 10, you will get 9. So, in conclusion, if there are 90 units of work, A can do 10 units in an hour and B can do 9 units in an hour. Based on the problem statement, we know A and B can complete the work in 5 hours. Based on that, A plus B will be equal to 90 divided by 5. Hence, we can determine A and B can do 18 units an hour. Based on our LCM calculation, we have already identified A and B can do 19 units an hour. The difference between them working together and not is 1 unit and 10 bricks less. So we can come to a conclusion that 1 unit is equal to 10 bricks. So the total bricks for 90 units will be 90 multiplied by 10, which will give us 900 bricks. Now we look into problem 6. Two candles can burn completely in 4 and 6 hours respectively. If they burn at constant speed, at what time will the ratio of their heights be 2 is to 3? Let's consider two candles are A and B. So, to solve this problem, we have to find out how much units can A and B burn in 1 hour. From the problem statement, we know A can burn for 4 hours and B can burn for 6 hours. If we calculate the LCM of them, it will be 12. Now, divide 12 by 4, you will get 3. 12 by 6, you will get 2. So, in conclusion, if there are 12 units to burn, A can burn 3 units in an hour and B can burn 2 units in an hour. Here we have to determine time. So let t be the time at which the heights are at the ratio 2 is to 3. For candle A, the units which will be burnt can be written as 12 minus 3t. For candle B, the units which will be burnt can be written as 12 minus 2t. Putting them in an equation, that is 12 minus 3t divided by 12 minus 2t will be equal to 2 by 3. Solving that, we will get t is equal to 12 by 5, which is 2 by 5. So the time will be 2 hours 45 minutes. Now we look into problem 7. A, B, and C can do a work in 10, 12, and 15 days respectively. A, B, and C start working together. After 2 days, A left, and after 2 days, C left. in how many days the work was completed. So, to solve this problem, we have to find out how much work can A, B, and C do in one day. So, from the problem statement, we know A can do a work in 10 hours, B can do a work in 12 hours, C can do a work in 15 hours. If we calculate the LCM of them, you will get 60. Now, divide 60 by 10, you will get 6. 60 by 12, you will get 5. And 60 by 15, you will get 4. So, we have determined if there are 60 units of work, A can do 6 units a day, and B can do 5 units a day, and C can do 4 units a day. For the first 2 days, all three were working together. So A plus B plus C, which will be 15 units a day. So for 2 days, it will be 30 units. After 2 days, A left. So for the next 2 days, B and C are working together. So B and C can complete 9 units a day. So for 2 days, it will be 18 units. So after 4 days, the remaining units that need to be completed by B will be 60 minus 30 minus 18, which will be equal to 12 units. So we know B can complete 5 units in a day. So B will take 12 by 5, which is equal to 2 by 5 days to complete the work. So the total number of days to complete the work will be 2 plus 2 plus 2, 2 by 5, which is equal to 6, 2 by 5 days. Now we look into problem 8. A and B, B and C, C and A can do a work in 10, 12, and 20 days respectively. How much time will they take if they work alone? So, to solve this problem, we have to find out how much work together they can do in one day. So, from problem statement, we know A and B can do a work in 10 days, B and C can do a work in 12 days, C and A can do a work in 20 days. If we calculate the LCM of them, it will be 60. Now, divide 60 by 10, you will get 6. 60 by 2, you will get 5. 60 by 20, you will get 3. So, we have determined if there are 60 units of work, A and B can do 6 units a day, B and C can do 5 units a day, C and A can do 3 units a day. Now, if we add all of them together, we can find out that if all three A, B, and C work together, then they can complete the work in 7 days. Now, if we apply the determined for A and B, B and C and A in the above formula, we can determine A can complete 2 units in a day, B can complete 4 units in a day, and C can complete 1 unit a day. Now, if we divide the total units by the unit each person can complete, we can find the number of days each person can complete the work. The number of days taken by A will be 60 divided by 2, which is 30 days. The number of days taken by B will be 60 divided by 4, which is 15 days. The number of days taken by C will be 60 divided by 1, which is 60 days. Now we look into problem 9. A, B, and C can complete a work in 30 days together. When A and C work together, they are twice as efficient as B. When A and B work together, they are thrice as efficient as C. In how many days A can complete the work? So, from the problem statement, we know when A and C work together, they are twice as efficient as B, which can be written as A plus C by B will be equal to 2 by 1. which can be written as 8 by 4. And A and B work together, they are thrice as efficient as C, which can be written as A plus B divided by C, which is equal to 3 by 1, which can be written as 9 by 3. Using the above equations, we can derive A can do 5 units a day, B can do 4 units a day, and C can do 3 units a day. So the total number of work will be 5 plus 4 plus 3 multiplied by 30 days, which will be 360 units. So A can do the work in 360 divided by 5, which is 72 days. Now we look into problem 10. A started a work and left in 4 days. B completed the remaining work in 18 days. If A left in 6 days, B would have completed in 12 days. In how many days A and B can complete the work if they work alone? So we'll write down the scenarios. So A has left the work after 4 days. So B has completed the remaining work in 18 days. So in scenario 2, A left the work after 6 days. B is able to complete the work in 12 days. So if A works for 2 days more, then the work of B is reduced by 6 days. Hence, we can write A by B is equal to 6 by 2, which can be written as 3 by 1. Now, if A worked for 4 days, so A has completed 4 into 3, which is 12 units of work. B worked for 18 days, so B has completed 18 into 1, which is equal to 18 units of work. So the total units of work is equal to 12 plus 18, which is equal to 30 units. So A can complete 30 by 3 days, which is equal to 10 days, and B can complete 30 by 1 days, which is equal to 30 days. Now we look into problem 11. A man has 3 sons. First and second sons can complete a work in 24 and 36 days, respectively. How much time will third son take to complete if the man can complete the work in 3 by 11 days? The man can do double the work in the same time compared to when all the sons work together. So, to solve this problem, we have to find out how much work the man, his first son, and his second son can do in one day. So, from the problem statement, we know the man can do 3 by 11 days, which is 36 by 11 days. The first son can do a work in 24 days. The second son can do a work in 30 days. If we calculate the LCM of them, it will be 72. Now divide 72 by 36 by 11, you will get 22. 72 by 24, you will get 3. 72 by 36, you will get 2. So we have determined if there are 72 units of work, a man can do 22 units a day, and first son can do 3 units a day, and second son can do 2 units a day. From the problem statement, we know the man can do double the work as all 3 sons together, which means he can do their work in half time. So the time taken by the man will be 1 and all 3 sons together will be 2, and the efficiency of the man will be 2 and all 3 sons together will be 1. Here in this problem we can see the denominator 11. So let us consider 11 as the unit of work and determine the efficiency as 22 for man and 11 for his 3 sons. If all 3 work together, then they can do 11 units of work, using which we can determine how many units can third son do in a day, using which we can determine the third son can complete 72 divided by 6, which is 12 days. Now we look into problem 12. One man, three women, and four children can complete a work in 96 hours. Two men and eight children can complete a work in 80 hours. Two men and three women can complete a work in 120 hours. How much time will 10 men and 5 women take to complete the work? So, to solve this problem, we have to find out how much work the three groups can do in 1 hour. So, we have to find out the LCM of the hours taken by the three groups, which is 480. Now divide 480 by 96, you will get 5. 480 by 80, you will get 6. 480 by 120, you will get 4. Now apply this units that can be completed by the group and determine the units that can be completed by man and women. So 2m plus 8c equal to 6. When divided by 2, you will get 1m plus 4c equal to 3. Now apply this 1m plus 4c plus 3w equal to 5. You will get w is equal to 2 by 3. Now apply w in 2m plus 3w. You will get m is equal to 1. Now you have calculated m and w and we can apply it in the below equation. So we have determined that 10 men and 5 women can complete 40 by 3 units an hour. Now, to find out how many hours can 10 men and 5 women complete their work, divide 480 units by 40 by 3, you will get 36 hours. In the next video, we'll see more complex problems related to time and work. Meanwhile, subscribe to our channel. Please press the bell icon for instant notifications. Thank you for watching.